I wanted to just share with you today what my latest couple of little makes, and I wanted to talk to you about my thoughts and plans for Me Made May. So if that interests you, stay tuned and let's go. Welcome back everyone, and welcome to anybody new to my channel. My name's Deb, I'm Slap Happy Sewing, and I call myself Slap Happy Sewing because I'm definitely a get it done person rather than a perfectionist. I have been filming videos for, I don't know, 7 or 8 months now, and if you look back over my videos you'll see it's all been a bit of a learning curve. Same with sewing. I was sewing when I was young. I made some clothes when I was young, but in those days I didn't really know what I was doing, and I certainly didn't know how to fit clothes. And while I did have a few successes, I kind of abandoned it, thinking, well, this is all such a waste of money, because you know, at least when I buy clothes I know that I like them before I buy them. Cut back now to about 2 years ago, I started having another go at making clothes, and of course what we've got now is the whole sewing community. We've got YouTube videos, we've got online classes. It's just been a game changer for me, and in fact it's rather taken over as my main hobby, which used to be more art. And I'm sure, I was thinking about it the other day, and I'm sure it's okay, I'll get back to my art, but at the moment it's sewing. So yeah, anyway, so what I wanted to catch up with you today with is this. I've been looking through my fabrics box and thinking, what can I do with some of these bits and pieces that I've got? I'm such a frugal person, and I absolutely hate waste. And I thought, I've always just really loved this pattern. Let me just show it to you. Do you see the lovely colours in that? But I only had some pieces of it, and if you look, I've sewn them together. And what I did was, I had this rust coloured fabric. It's quite polyestery and it doesn't crease. I wasn't sure if I'd want to wear it, so I used it as a backing and made a nice scarf out of it. And I really love it because the colours are just so beautiful. Anyway, I'll show you some footage in a minute of me wearing that scarf, but yeah, very happy with that one. And I just made it up really, and because I didn't have much length of this fabric, even when pieced together, I sort of made a red end because I have much more of the red fabric. But yeah, just an idea. And although there are seams in it, you really can't tell. It's quite a busy pattern. So yeah, that's my scarf. And now the next thing I did was I made another one of those jackets. Remember in the last video I made this green jacket, which is Decades of Styles Three's a Charm jacket. And I had cut out, or started, another one, and here it is, this one in red. And I must say I do like it properly with a button. I've got a thing about, I notice a lot of jackets and things don't have fastenings, but I live in a really windy place and I hate it when my jacket's always, or my cardie's always flying open. So this is a heavier suede fabric. This was also a charity shop piece, probably cost me I think about $6. There wasn't actually quite enough fabric to finish the project. So what I did was I made a 2-part sleeve. There's a little seam in the sleeve, and the facing of this is a slightly different fabric, but it's very close so you can hardly tell. That one I had adjusted the pattern, and the fit is so much better. I mean, I had to take in the green one so much, but you've heard all about that in my last video. But the fit of this is lovely. I actually like the fabric more because it's heavier. What else can I say about it? Yeah, I absolutely love the colour. It's sort of somewhere between red and rust. Beautiful colour. Yeah, very happy with that make, and I'm sure I will wear it a lot. The only thing I could say about it is, you'll see in the video in a minute, if you look at the sleeve head, and I've noticed this has happened a few times with clothes of mine, that sometimes there's kind of drag lines down the side here, and I've kind of worked out, oh, the sun's come out, let me just draw the curtain, oh, excuse me. I'm in my art room and this is the sunniest room for daytime filming, but sometimes the sun can really stream in here. Sorry, just moved around to try and get a better angle, but I'm afraid you get to see my really messy art room. In fact, you know what, I might as well just show you. This is my art room. And you can see it's a very small room and it's very packed up with stuff. And in fact, it is where I store all my bits and pieces for sewing as well, although I do my sewing in the other bedroom because there's more room. Yeah, I do tidy this room up from time to time, but it becomes a bit of a dumping ground for anything useful for a project, both sewing and art. Okay, where was I? Oh yes, so Me Made May. Yeah, thinking about Me Made May, obviously we're all in lockdown. This is my normal kind of wear at home. I'm not about to start getting dressed up to work at home, but what I thought I could do for Me Made May is, I've wanted for a while, I realised that one of the things is that, you know, you have all these clothes, or sorry, I should talk about myself. I have all these clothes. Which I have over the past 3 or 4 years. I've slimmed down and I've tried to get rid of all the clothes that don't fit me. And if you look back over my videos, you'll see maybe some of the getting rid of clothes and all that I've done. And I've also altered a lot of my clothes to make them work for me. Anyway, so yeah, Me Made May. So what I really wanted to commit to, and I thought Me Made May would be a great opportunity to do this, is to try to make more of my wardrobe. And I realised that one of the things that's missing in my wardrobe is that I always, when you usually get dressed in the morning to go to work or to go out, you don't actually, you're usually in a hurry. I'm not a morning person anyway, so I'm not feeling creative, and I'm certainly not going to try on 10 combinations of clothes first thing in the morning. So what I really need to do is take some time to have a look at my clothes and to put some outfits together, you know, apply some creativity and enjoy the things that I already have, because I think I've kind of been trapped in that cycle way back, certainly when I was younger, of just buying more and more clothes and not really thinking about how I could put them together or be a little bit more creative with them. So what I wanted to do was make a book of photographs of me in different combinations of my clothes, now that I've kind of settled my wardrobe down to be something that pretty much all fits me and is not full of dud clothes that either I don't like or that they don't fit me. So what I thought I'd do is I'll make this book of photos, and I thought Me Made May would be an ideal opportunity. Now, not every day am I going to have the time or the energy or the inclination to put an outfit together, but what I think I can commit to is whenever I feel like it, I might try and put 2 or 3 outfits together, photograph them. I might put them on Instagram, and I'll put a roundup of them all into some videos here. And that, I'm hoping that will encourage me to be a lot more creative with the clothes that I already have, instead of always focusing on acquiring more. Because actually, even sewing wise, one of the things, I'm not that quick at sewing, but I really don't want to just keep acquiring more and more clothes. I want to get much more careful about what I make. I want to have a look at what I need for my wardrobe, what will make other things work, and I can only do that if I actually take some time and intentionality to my wardrobe and have a look at what can work. It's also quite a fun thing to do, as long as you're in the mood, of course. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make up over the month of May. I'm going to make at least, here's my commitment, I'm going to make, how many days in May? 30 days, have September, April, June and November, 31. So I'm going to make 31 outfits and photograph them, and I'm going to share them on Instagram and or possibly more likely to share them on my YouTube channel, actually, because I prefer it to Instagram. And I'm also going to print those photographs out and put them into a physical book, which I'm going to keep in my wardrobe, so that when I'm trying to think about what to wear, say getting dressed in the morning or whatever, I can flick through my book for some ideas. Yeah, I think that's going to work for me, and I find that I'm quite inspired by that ideas. So I'm interested to know what you guys are doing. Are you going to do Me Made May, and how are you going to do it? Are you still able to go out? Are you going out to work? Or are you like me, basically sitting at home and you like to wear very comfortable clothes at home? Yeah, I'm very interested. In fact, I saw a lovely one this morning, a lovely post from a lady this morning who said, oh, she was wearing like, what are those things, a big caftan, and she said, well, she said, here's the truth, this is what I wear when I'm at home. And it was just so sweet and so charming, and actually she looked lovely in her caftan, which she had made herself. I'm really interested to know what people are doing for Me Made May, since we're not all able to get dressed up and go out. But yeah, for me, I think the real key to this is to make use of and to really enjoy the clothes that I have. Take the focus off new, and that even goes with sewing, and have a look at my wardrobe. And I've already, just in making a few outfits, which I'm going to show you in a video in a minute, just making those few outfits, I thought, you know, what I need are kind of longer tops that are not too wide, that are fairly plain, for layering. You know, I probably wouldn't have seen that if I hadn't been thinking about how to put outfits together. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling, and I'm going to show you some video of me wearing my jacket in two outfits which I've made, and I'm going to keep the photos to make two for Me Made May. So here I come out into my garden with, this is actually a shop bought top and trousers. I haven't worn those trousers before. For some reason they seem to fit me now. They're kind of shiny. I don't know how comfortable they'll turn out to be. Yeah, with the jacket, which is just what I wanted this jacket for, to add another little layer. And this one is all me made. It's the scarf that I was just talking about. It's a Dartmouth top, which has got a hem that keeps rolling up. Any ideas about that? And those self-drafted trousers I made in the module sew along. So yeah, that's a whole Me Made outfit there. That's me for today. I hope you are managing okay in lockdown, if you are in lockdown, and staying safe. And yeah, hey, one day we're going to look back on this and think, wow, did we really go through all that? Actually, today in New Zealand, we've had 0 new cases, and they're doing massive testing. So I think if we can hold on to this now, we're now what we call level 3 lockdown, which to me is probably about the same as what's going on in the UK, as in businesses are allowed to run as long as they're contactless now. And but basically, you know, we are still encouraged to stay home as much as possible, and to basically do physical distancing. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling now. Hey, if you enjoyed my content, haphazard and slap happy that as it may be, if you enjoyed my content, please think about subscribing. And I believe if you do other things like the video and share it and give me a comment, and I would like to know what you're doing in Me Made May. If you can do any of those things, I think it helps YouTube to recognise that somebody's actually watching my video, and then they share it out a bit more. Yeah, that would be great. Thank you. All right, for now then, I'm going to say goodbye. I have got some other projects coming along in the pipeline, and I'll be talking to you about those very soon. Oh, and I'll definitely keep you posted with some of my Me Made May mates. So for now, bye.